Hello and welcome to my live stream tonight. I'm so glad you're here. Let me know what you think of the babbling brook in the background. Hopefully it's not too noisy as I'm chatting here. Let me know if it is and I can turn the volume down. I think it looks like the levels are okay. But how are you this evening? I hope that you guys are doing well. And hello to my dear hubby. Thank you for checking the chat and the stream, that it's looking good. And Mr. Noki, hello. I just saw your comment. This is great. Hello from Rochester. And yes, and he said he's talking about that piano composition and said that it's not nearly completed yet. You've discovered an idea for a bridge that you want to incorporate. Fantastic. Okay, good. I'm glad the water is not too loud. Good. That's awesome, Mr. Noki, that you are still developing the song. There are still songs that I have ideas for that I haven't really developed yet. And you know what I call those? Song seeds. They're song seeds. You're planting them, and maybe you have them in embryonic form, and they have yet to make their full fruition. But that is awesome that you're still working on the song. And I hear my little kitty meowing, so she may make an appearance. We'll see. Are you coming up? Oh, okay. This is Willow, if you're just meeting me. Oh, you may need to change camera view. What do you guys think of the 3 angles tonight? This is kind of fun. I just got a slider that I'm playing with, which, in case you want to see, because I like to show you guys the behind the scenes stuff, I'll take my hand cam and do this so you can see. Isn't this fun? This is a little device I got, and this little motorized guy, I have to say I'm rather proud of figuring it out. And there's different speeds that you can set it at. And so I have it kind of moving down, and the feed for it is right here, the bottom right. So it's just been kind of moving up and down. Let me know what you think. It's kind of fun to try new stuff. And we'll see, there's some other features that it has as well. So, yes, and hello to Mark and Jenny Holland. Good to see you. In fact, Jenny, I have an idea, and especially since you're here in the chat, which I'm really excited about, I will come back to you. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing great. And hello, Pierre. Good to see you. You should, and he says you should bring in a Bellevue Mall stream with a tripod. Well, funny you should mention that, because just in fact, tomorrow I will be live streaming live till 5 from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time from the Bellevue Square Mall. And yes, I will be using a tripod. So if you guys want to join me then as well, I will be live till 5. And I'm going to be at the Bellevue Square Mall, and I put my phone usually to the left of the piano. And that's my job there, to perform. And I've been starting to live stream part of the set so that you can also enjoy the live music and the ambience as people are walking by. Sometimes people come up to the piano and say hi too, which is really fun. So yes, thank you very much for asking, Pierre. And the next Friday, the 22nd, and the 29th, I will also be there in person from 1 till 5, and I will be live till 5 from 4 o'clock. Also, both of those days. So tomorrow, the 22nd, and the 29th. So thank you for asking me, Pierre. And David Noki says he has a mine shaft of recordings. Yes, I love that, to mine gems out later. That's awesome. That's a great way to put it. I like that. Hi, Jerry. Good to see you. Good, doing good. There is a really cool, so last week, let me know in the chat if you were here last week, because I ended up playing about twice as long as I normally do. And for those who stuck with me, it was a really special time of just sharing hymns mostly. And there were a couple songs that I played in there that actually I'm feeling are gems of themselves, Mr. Noki, that I might actually pull out. We will see. We'll see what comes of that. But tonight I want to share a really cool hymn that is new to me. It's probably really, really old, but I'll be doing that. But before I do that, because we have Mark and Jenny here in the chat, I had a request to help somebody soup up Canon in D. And so I got to thinking, because the application of this particular song is for a wedding. And so so I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to actually give a couple ideas for a way to soup up a song. And so if you're a musician, there's some tips I'll be showing. I'm not really going to talk because I'm just performing tonight for you. Sharing music, not performing, I'm sharing music. But I want to demonstrate a way to take a melody and to just kind of mess with it, which is what I do all the time, no matter what song it is. If you recognize the melody, what I'm doing is often just arranging in the moment and playing the arrangement the way that I feel. But since we had a request for learning canon in D, I thought it would be fun to give some ideas. So let me know in the chat if that sounds like fun. And also, this is hilarious, you guys. On the other side, I gotta show you. Willow, oops, wrong one. Willow is here on my window, and she is watching this thing. She's trying to figure out, what is this device? Crooked, there we go. That is hilarious. You guys like my unfinished window? So good news is things are moving. David actually reinstalled the trim last week, but I digress. We are in the middle of house renovations right now. All right, so here is my version of Canon in D, just kind of gently played. And the one thing I wanted to say as I'm doing this is that I actually want to just know the melody so well that I can do whatever I want with it. And I think that would be my main tip to anybody who wants to play this particular song or cover another one for a wedding or that kind of purpose, is learn the melody backwards and forwards in whatever key, but I would recommend if you also do this in multiple keys so that you're comfortable with it, so that if you're in the mood to change the key last minute, you can. But I'm just going to stay in D major. And yeah, I just want to kind of show you how to do that. And then I'm going to share this new to me hymn called Glory to the Lamb. But here is Canon in D first. And I'll throw a little ambiance with the river there. Oh, and also very important, I would like to thank the silent watcher tonight on YouTube for this video. And this particular one I've also linked in the comments of this video. It's called 4K Forest River, Stream Sounds for Sleeping or Piano Music, Relaxing Nature Video. And I really love and I'm inspired by nature, and so I thought it'd be really special to incorporate some of this YouTube channel's art with my art to show how different art forms can collaborate together. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, and Jenny, I'm glad you're excited. That's awesome. Here we go. there's a little canon in D, and I totally changed my mind because it just needed a couple little key bumps. I was in the mood for it. That's actually more correct. I went from D major to E, and then I actually went to C to gain a little bit of depth and richness, and then I bumped it back up to D. And did you feel that energy lift? It was kind of cool and a little sneaky because we're back in D at the very end. So there you are. And Jenny, that's what I would recommend, is just really get familiar with the melody and be able to play it. And actually, as I was doing that, what I did first to warm up was play some of just the basic D scale, just to kind of warm up, because a lot of it is movement, and the more fluid, kind of like the water here actually, the more fluid, this is a really good visualization for that actually. The more fluid that I allow my hands to be, the more the melody flows, and that's the most important part of the piece. And then the embellishments can come, or like the little trill or something that I do is also part of that, as it feels necessary or as it feels good. But that's a really good first step. So there you go. Let me know what you think about that. And hi, Grandmama, love you. Sorry, I forgot to say that earlier. I don't know if I did, but good to see you. And Grammy, I don't know if you're here tonight, but if you are, I love you. And we went to Muse earlier today. Let me know if you are in the Seattle area, because have you heard about the Muse? I'm not even sponsored by them, but I just have to tell you about it because it is such a beautiful coffee shop, and I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. It's got a fun, beautiful, time out of mind kind of vibe, and they have the music from the 40s playing, and it's all just very tasteful. It's there on the waterfront, so you can watch a lot of the boats, and sometimes they sail out of there as you're sitting. It's just gorgeous. Highly recommend. And thank you very much, Mr. Noki. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Jenny. Thank you for hanging out with me. I always love seeing you here in the chat. Hi, Sarah. Hello, hello, Miss Reynolds. Good to see you, Mrs. Reynolds. Are you teaching this year? And if so, how is your class? Okay. And Jerry, I saw your question about the version by the Brooklyn Tab Choir. And I don't know if this is the same version or not, but I'm going to play this hymn now, and you tell me if you recognize it. Tell me if this is the right arrangement. Jerry, was that the right one? Let me know. That's a really beautiful hymn that the lyrics are so beautiful. I just found them this week, or last week, recently. We went to an event, and let's see, I live streamed last week, so it was 2 weeks ago. Anyhow, it sure was beautiful, and that song just keeps coming to mind often, the refrain of it. And I love the chords, they're just so lush, easy to play with, so I highly recommend it. And it's also a pretty simple one to learn as well, the melody. So if that's something, if you're wanting to learn how to play hymns, that's a great way to go. And Sarah, oh, you're going to go back and teach 2nd grade. That is awesome. So funny story, you guys. Sarah and I met in jury duty. Was that 2013? No, 14, or it might have been 15. I don't remember now. It was a while ago. And over all these years, we've stayed connected. That's so fun. I'm really glad that we stayed connected. And thank you for teaching little ones. So precious that you're with them. And, okay, so I'm going to do something a little bit uncommon for me. But earlier today, my grandma gave me this cool book called Soldier Up, Buttercup. And it's kind of fun. And the subtitle for it is Little Phrases, Big Life Lessons. And, oops, there you go. And these are just super fun, like little anecdotal quote type of things. They're meant to be inspirational things with all these fun little illustrations. And there was one in particular that caught my eye, and I just thought it'd be fun to share. So this is called Cultivate a Good Sense of Humor for Yourself and for Others. Learn to laugh at yourself and find the humor in all situations, especially sad or stressful ones. Release yourself from the burden of taking yourself and life too seriously. Lighten each other's loads with good humor wherever you go. This is one of the greatest skills to cultivate because it frames your joy in life. I love that. Very fun. And that is the illustration for it right here. Let's see if I can get even closer. There you go. Looks like folks just laughing, having a good old time. I thought that you would appreciate that. So cultivate a good sense of humor for yourself and for others. And that sure is true with how it also changes the energy in the room when we do that. I sure notice that wherever I go. Even just cracking a joke in a long line at the store, that can help even lighten somebody's mood. Thank you, Grammy, for that book if you're watching. That was really fun. And I'm looking forward to perusing more of that and just reading little things that are encouraging and also wise as well. All right, my friends, I am actually going to end the live stream after one quick little end song here. But I wanted to say thank you very much for joining me. And if this is your first time connecting with me, thank you very much for being here. And a great way to stay connected is to go to my website, kelseyleemusic.com, right there in the middle, and sign up for my email newsletter if you're not on social media. But if you are, I have a whole host of stories to share. And I've kind of been backlogged, but I've played at the Rainier Club in Seattle. The other night I played at Chihuly Garden and Glass. I played for different weddings, and one couple in particular, we had a lot of fun at the piano, and I took the fun selfie that I always have wanted to take with the bride and groom. So anyway, there's some fun pictures and fun stories, little vignettes coming. Happened to see dear friends of our family from when I was 10 and 11. I saw her granddaughters and just kind of waved at them from across the way. Then they came, and I actually invited one of the granddaughters to come sit with me there at the mall. So lots of cool stories. And I believe that music is a bridge. And the reason that I love to share music here like I do with you is because there's so much that we can do to connect together. And especially when I'm in person or on live stream, I'm very aware that you are on the other side of the camera and that you have unique stories, that you have your own journey that you're going on. And music is just such a beautiful way for us to connect together and to share that journey. So with that, I'm going to play just another little vignette this evening. And I wish you good night. Thank you for joining me. This is Kelsey Lee Cate, signing off until tomorrow. I hope to see you at Live Till 5 starting at 4 p.m. Until then, God bless, or until the next live stream. Bye. Hey, hun. I'm ready. Or I will be in like 3 minutes.